Hey, welcome back to Stock Shark. Um, we will be looking at S&P Market forecast for the week of 6th December 2021. Before I move into the market details, some of you viewers could be new to my channel. Please aware that Stock Shark channel we post a lot of timely videos around market events and also market recommendation. Please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of those newly updated videos. Let's dive into the details. I'm pulling SPY daily candles. Um, the way it happened, as I mentioned in the prior video, it went back and forth between 450 and 465. This area became like a coiling, right? So please check my prior videos. Like textbook procedure, as I mentioned in my prior videos, market moved exactly between 450 and 465. That's like a coiling, or I would say consolidation. So right now the 50-day moving average is saving us. Are we looking at any uptrend, or are we looking at further slide? Let's find out. So I see immediate support based on the channel strength measured channel. I see that we have a strong support at 440. If it breaches 440, then 200 day moving average around this 429 430 area as strong support. So I'm looking at technicals, ADX, MACD, stochastics, all are turning bearish. But stochastic is like going actually turning around to a neutral area. See, if you look at this zone previously here, this is when the stochastics turned a little bit positive, then market moved up. So it could happen as well, but there are some other reason I would worry about next week. I will cover in the subsequent screens, but right now I see that RSI is deteriorating. So that is warning sign. And I'm seeing that this will be further deteriorating, and it will be testing 440. Use this as your prep for next week. um, Sometime middle of next week it could, that the direction could change. You suppose if Monday Tuesday it touches 440, then it could resume its uptrend. But I'm seeing that until it tests 440 or 200-day moving average, then it's a bearish, right? So either one of these support should be held, 440 or the 200-day moving average. But for long term, I would call it's an opportunity to buy really good blue chip stocks. That is what my opinion is. So take this as kind of cautionary going for next week. Let's dive into market moving events next week. First of all, the unemployment report that came out on December 3rd, last Friday, was extremely good. As I mentioned again in the prior videos, it's like it came around 4.2 or 4.3% unemployment rate, which is very strong report in my opinion, and which is inflationary. So it's not going to change Fed direction of changing their mind about tapering. They will be start tapering very aggressively. Again, I mentioned about this about a month prior. I mentioned about Jay Paul and his team is going to do tapering in such a way that they will probably complete their asset purchases by February. I think that is the main reason market worried about. In the House chamber, a week back, Jay Paul clearly mentioned about the way the Fed wanted to do this tapering very aggressively to tame this inflation. Also, look at the VIX; it's closed weekly higher, 30.67. So anything about 20, I would be very cautious on the broader market. So here it's a 30, so it's extreme fear. Yeah, so don't expect market to turn around anytime soon. At least another a week or so it will take for market to digest. So until then, look for that SPY support at 440, as I mentioned in the previous screen. So it's extreme fear, so caution is warranted. CPI report coming out on December 10th, that is on Friday, which is a market moving event, because J. Paul clearly mentioned about three things, right? One is unemployment report they will be watching, CPI report they will be watching. One more thing they mention about some productivity metrics. If all three turn out to be really aggressive, then they will go for aggressive tapering. So employment report, it was very aggressive in the meaning it's a very low unemployment measured standard 4.2 4.3%. So in my opinion, Fed would feel very uncomfortable doing asset purchases with that type of unemployment rate. CPI report, let's watch. If it tickling above 5%, definitely it's going to be a nasty week. So watch this CPI, and also look at in the prior, last 1 year SPY dipped along the way, right? But one thing, if you note, the growth stocks like PayPal, Square, Crowdsource, Visa, there are so many growth stocks. They were all trading good, but now you look at these stocks, they are in bear market. They are down like 40-50% from all-time high. So compared to broader market, these growth stocks are crushed like anything. So that is a warning sign. So I see this type of pattern happened back in like 2000, year 2000 .com time. I mean, though some of you could be senior enough to remember those .com stuff. The same thing, growth stock got crushed before the broader market, right? So it's looked like something similar thing happening, so very careful, watch that. Cryptos, as I speak right now, cryptos are on decline. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything on decline. I mentioned multiple times in my prayer videos, they are one way or other, they are correlated with the broader market. So expect volatility to continue in the broader market. Also, next FOMC meeting stated to be on 15th December, so it's very vital event. Market definitely would be very cautious going forward until that meeting minutes from FOMC. So let's look into other stocks. I'm pulling triple Q. Uh, the only grace in triple Q last week was it held 50-day moving average. That's it. It held that 50-day moving average, and it's barely that 50-day moving average is supporting. And a few stocks like Microsoft, Google, those Apple, those big tech are holding this broader market like a lifeline. And if Apple, Microsoft world cracks, then you expect more downside in the broader market. So right now it held 383, but I don't think this will be any positive. Now, see, if you look at all the technical picture, ADX, MACD, stochastics, all turn out to be really negative. So I'm really bearish on triple Q. So it has a very strong support here, this area around 365, if not 200-day moving average. So watch this carefully, watch this space. Then I'm pulling gold. See, as when cryptos really decline, then expect gold to pick up its fame. Right now, last 1 year, 2 years, cryptos took over gold fame. I don't think that crypto craze would last forever. So the precious metal will be shining again. Already technical picture shows really the strong uptrend that started. So watch this space. I see immediate resistance at 172. Right now it's trading around, closed at 166.6 last Friday. I'm expecting this will be touching 172 or so in coming days. It has a very strong support at actually this area 166. I think it's the right time to get in gold for now. At least it will be in next 2 or 3 months. I think it will be breaking this 175 and it's going to 180. So that is my target for gold. So that's all, folks, for this week. Take this as your prep for next week trading plan, and trade with caution next week. Take care.